This is a presentation of high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. High school basketball broadcasts are presented by Members Own Credit Union, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Southeast Community College, Sunbelt Rentals, Doane University, the NDOT Highway Safety Office, Roofing Service Company, Nebraska Army National Guard, Bats to Rats, High Electric, Pizza Ranch, Dana Trucking, and Union Bank. Now, calling all the action, here's Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into this presentation of high school boys basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. I am neither Nick Sainert nor Jay Foreman. In fact, I am Josh Lill here with you this evening. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast. The matchup we have here for you tonight is the Lincoln East Spartans heading up north to face the Lincoln Northeast Rockets. Huge shout out to Eric, our IT guy, Rico, and Ben for being patient and working through our pregame technical difficulties. Nonetheless, we have made it before tip-off. Really quickly, starters for Lincoln East were just announced. That would be Quinn Weatherholt, Connor Johnson, Jang Dak, Luke Lindquist, and Carter Mick. For the Northeast Rockets, Lincoln Northeast that is, it's Marshawn Jefferson, Mawafag Abdallah, Grant Fredericks, Caden Kuhn, and Eli Ash. The Lincoln East Spartans come into this one with a record of 4-6 and 3-3 in district play. The Rockets 7-5 with their home court advantage tonight, 5-3 in district play. The 12-time state champions are in white jerseys with black letters and numbers. Lincoln East in blue jerseys and shorts with white letters and numbers. Spartans will be going left to right, Rockets going right to left, and the Spartans win the tip-off, taking it as true point guard Quinn Weatherholt. Crosses the timeline, 7:56 and counting left here in the first quarter. Stops and pivots in that far right corner. Defended well there by Abdallah, kicks it up top, and resetting is Dak. Here's Dak over to the near right elbow to Mick. Mick, little give and go with Lindquist. Lindquist sets a screen for his teammate Johnson. Johnson right by that right elbow. Pass deflected by Abdallah. In the corner it goes. Reset at the top to Mick. Mick in the corner finds his teammate for three. Quinn Weatherholt gets the first bucket of the evening at 7:24 left to go in the first. Driving hard is Abdallah, and Abdallah throws that one off of a Spartan and out of play. So the Spartans in Lincoln East, it's a senior-heavy team with 6 four-year players. However, they all don't have a ton of collective varsity experience. How will they hold up tonight as the underdog in this one? Driving baseline, kicks it out to Abdallah. Abdallah for three. Mawafag Abdallah ties this one up at 3. Beautiful assist there by Grant Fredericks. And here come the Spartans. Johnson, Connor Johnson, who was one of 2 players in the state tournament last year to have significant minutes. And that experience is going to be very valuable as that pass was attempted over to the near right side and knocked out of play by the Rockets, Caden Kuhn. So for East, no doubt the best player on the roster is Carter Mick, averaging 19.9 points per game, 4.8 boards, and 2.5 assists. The best scorer and the best playmaker currently has the ball at the top of the key. Drives hard on that right elbow into the paint. Off the rim it goes. And rebounded there by Isaac Tock. Tock checks in for the Rockets. Driving aggressively on the right side. Deflected away. Pass up the court. Snagged out of the air by Mick. And Carter Mick with a leaping grab in the air. Steals that one from the Rocket defender. And it's a 5-3 lead with 6:23 left to go here in the first quarter. Tock crossing his way through the paint, finds Kaufman in the corner. No good. Offensive rebound by Kyan Lenhoff. Substitutions here as there's an injury. That's Brecken Wilkie, team leader in steals, probably one of the better overall players for the Rockets. He was limping off the court slowly. Checking in is Easton Switzer for Wilkie. Inbounds pass. Kaufman on that left wing on the left side, no good. Rebounded there by Quinn Weatherholt. Weatherholt averages nearly 4 rebounds per game. Dribbles that one up. Here goes Carter Mick driving hard into the corner. Kicked out to Dak. Dak, top of the key. Lindquist Over to Johnson. Johnson back over to Lindquist. Spins on the baseline. Lincoln East resets. 17 on the shot clock. Here's Weatherholt. Looks to his left. Finds Johnson. Cross court pass on the near side to Carter Mick. The lefty fires and gathers. No good offensive rebound from Quinn Weatherholt. Right at the free throw line. Gathers. Finds Johnson. Johnson stops. Searches for his teammate. Quinn Weatherholt jabs right. Goes left. Fake. Shot in the air is good. Quinn Weatherholt with a beautiful shot created off of movement in the post. 5:25 left to go in the first quarter. 7-3 lead for Lincoln East. And that one goes off the side of a rocket. Clock stops at 5:21. Eli Ash back in for the Rockets, along with Marshawn Jefferson, Grant Fredericks, and Moafag Abdallah. So the Rockets opting to go with a lot of substitution. Inbounds pass just gets in. Fading shot in the corner. Fredericks on that far left side. No good. Rebounded by Caden Kuhn shortly, but not before it's taken away by Dak. Jang Dak nearly loses that one. And Carter Mick is not able to keep his hands on it. Here's a poke steal by Abdallah. Abdallah running. Finds Fredericks in the corner for three. Grant Fredericks with his first basket on the evening, 7-6 with 4:52 left to go here in the first quarter. Here's Connor Johnson, shooting senior guard who averages 11 points per game, has just turned that over. Stolen by Marshawn Jefferson, and Jefferson was a little too eager with that pass. He wanted Fredericks running up the court, but just threw that one a little too far ahead. And the basketball court is not as long as the football field, and East has possession. Inbounded to Connor Johnson, who will take this one up. Johnson is shooting 41% from three, so if he gets open looks, he's not open there. Double team finds Weatherholt for three. He has nearly every single point, 2 triples, and 1 2-point field goal to go along with his name. 8 points so far. Beautiful feed from Johnson to Weatherholt to get out of that double team. Johnson picks up his first foul. Johnson got a little too aggressive there, was diving on the floor and made too much contact. 4 substitutions here for the Rockets. Easton Switzer, Kyan Lenhoff, Cooper Kaufman, as well as Isaac Tack. Tack finds Switzer deep for three. That one goes off of the backboard. Offensive rebound by Brecken Wilkie, who seems to be okay after coming out limping. And Easton Switzer had a good lane as he circled his way around the baseline, but his foot graced that out-of-bounds line. And another turnover for the Rockets. And they're getting in their own way right now, and Lincoln East has done a good job of capitalizing. The Spartans currently rank number 23 in Class A and overall 185 in the state. The Rockets, on the other hand, number 16 in Class A and 113th in the state. Rockets started the season 6-3, but have lost 3 of their last 5. And there's driving there is Quinn Weatherholt yet again, his 4th field goal. That is good for 10 points out of the Spartans' 12. It's a 12-6 lead with 3:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Driving in that far left corner. Switzer had to turn that around. Here he is driving, right hand off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound by Lenhoff. Can't put that one home. Offensive rebound for Wilkie. Wilkie to the corner. And the Rockets are able to get their offense set up yet again. Isaac Tack. Tack. Barely had that one poked away. But active hands by the Spartans at the corner for 3. It's an air ball by Cooper Kaufman. And a routine rebound for Nolan O'Neal, getting his first stat pad of the day. It's up to Mick. Mick puts the brakes on, and there's Quinn Weatherholt on that far left elbow. Little dribble handoff between Lindquist and Weatherholt. In and out it goes. Rebound by Tack. Tack, the 6-foot senior with 16 steals on the year. It's a true point guard. Easton Switzer from the volleyball line off the rim, and no good. Cannot convert there. And well, the Rockets are attempting to fire on all cylinders. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. 12-6 lead for the Spartans. Here's Carter Mick on that left side. Another dribble handoff with Luke Lindquist. Mick driving hard with his left hand. Cannot muscle that one through. Offensive rebound here for the Spartans. And there will be a shooting foul. Luke Larson draws that one. Foul here Waiting for the official call. Actually, no foul. That'll be a travel on Luke Larson. 2:19 to go here in the first quarter. 12-6 lead. Rockets going right to left. Spartans going left to right. Rockets in their all white uniforms with black letters and numbers. Spartans in their blue uniforms with white letters and numbers. And Kuhn finds Jefferson. Jefferson wanted a lane to the basket on that right side and had that one poked free. And there's Luke Larson yet again with the ball in his hands. Larson up to Johnson. Back over to Larson. Sees clear court in front of him. Wanted to look left, turns that one over, stolen by Fredericks. Fredericks and the Rockets out running with pace, puts the brakes on with his right hand, driving hard, takes contact, and puts that one home. And Hudson Grau checks in for the Spartans, gets his first touch. Up over to Eli Barton. Barton back over to Johnson. Johnson crosses the timeline with 1:26 left to go. Clear chance for Larson. In the corner, it goes, three-point field goal for Nolan O'Neal. Luke Larson, or Hudson Grau, with a nice assist there. How do the Rockets respond? Down 7 with 1:09 left to go in the first quarter. Clean chance for Jefferson from 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Fredericks. Fredericks escaped the defensive Eli Barton along the baseline. Step back opportunity for Abdallah, no good. Didn't like his opportunity there, but the corner 3 is there for the lefty. And that one skies high, and it's rebounded by Hudson Grau. Grau double teamed in the corner. Has to clear the timeline, just throws this one up in a heave. Finds his teammate there, Nolan O'Neal, but it was a timeout taken by Lincoln East. And we'll keep it here with you as we didn't have too much of a pregame coming into this one. So again, setting the scene, Lincoln Northeast comes in at 7-5. The Spartans are 4-6. Lincoln East, their last scheduled game against Grand Island on January 18th was canceled due to the horrific snowstorms that just encapsulated the state of Nebraska. But here they are on their second multi-game losing streak of the year. They've had a 2-game losing streak and are currently riding a 3-game losing streak as well. They haven't won since they played Fremont back on the 22nd of December. Now for the Rockets, when they lose, they lose. Every loss has been by 15 points, and they've lost by at least 40 on 3 occasions. And that would be to Omaha West Side, Pius X, and Millard North most recently. That was their last game played back on Saturday, the 16th. It was an 86-35 loss where they were outscored 39-15 in the second half. In the corner, Mick cross court over to Weatherholt, Far right side. O'Neal wanted that one. No good off the front of the rim. And there is Quinn Weatherholt with another offensive rebound and another bucket. What can't this guy do? Here's Isaac Tack. Tack on the right elbow. Looks for a Hayden Tenopir. Foul there goes against Connor Johnson in the corner. That's second team foul and second personal foul for Johnson. Tenopir wanted to find his teammate in that corner, but on that pass, Johnson made too much contact. Fouls are 2-0. Spartans with that stat. There's Tack. Tack back out to Switzer. Switzer finds Kaufman at the shot clock and at the end of the quarter. Exactly what the doctor needed. Cooper Kaufman gets his first bucket, and now it's a respectable deficit. The Rockets trail the Spartans 17-11 going into the second quarter. You're listening to Boys High School Basketball at 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Back with high school hoops, I'm Josh Lowe with 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. There is a block by Jang Dak, and Lincoln East sets the tone going into the second quarter. They lead 17-11 with 7:45 left to go. And there's another block, back-to-back blocks. That's Caden Kuhn. Kuhn finds Fredericks. Fredericks, probably the best scorer on the Rockets, finds his teammate. Over to Kuhn. Out over for a three-point attempt by Hayden Tenopir. Tenopir no good there. Rebound by the Spartans. Here's Quinn Weatherholt, who has been the best player out of both teams by far. Turns that one over. Stolen by Marshawn Jefferson. Rockets going right to left. Spartans going left to right. Kickball violation. Ball stays with the Rockets. So to recap, of the 17 points in the first quarter, 12 of them were scored by Quinn Weatherholt. Pretty impressive stat, if I do say so myself. Inbounded right to Abdallah. Abdallah to Fredericks, driving hard with his left hand, has a clear lane to the basket and lays that one up and in. Fredericks with 7 points on the evening, 17-13, with 7 minutes exactly left to go in the second quarter. Fouls reset. Rockets have 5 timeouts. Spartans have 4 timeouts. Jeff Campbell leading the charge for the Spartans. Head coach is Monty Ritchie for the Northeast Rockets. Up in the air, bouncing around, no one with clear possession. Jang Dak attempted to save it off the missed shot, and he ended up dragging his foot out of bounds. Plethora of substitutions in Kyan Lenhoff, Brackett Wilkie, Easton Switzer, Isaac Tack. Just those 4 actually for the Rockets, and in for the Spartans is Nolan O'Neal. Tack has a chance on that near left corner for 3, no good. O'Neal snags that one out of the air. Good outlet pass up to Lindquist. Lindquist driving from that left wing right, knifing through the paint. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2. That's actually Connor Johnson, excuse me. Kyan Lenhoff with his first foul. Goes against the Rockets. 2 shots here for Connor Johnson, who has yet to score tonight, averaging 11 points on the year. Misses that first attempt. Johnson with a rebound and assist and 2 fouls. Second attempt here. Clock at 6:21 will run here on the first touch. Rockets up 17-13 and gets that one to go. Make it 18-13. Northeast pushing tempo. Wilkie with a chance for his first bucket on the evening. No good. Rebound by Weatherholt. That's his 4th rebound. Knifing through the lane, and he'll head to the stripe for 2. Hayden Tenopir picks up the foul. Weatherholt with a chance for 2 more points. Already above his season average, misses that first one. Shooting 44% from the field. Gets that second one to go. 19-13, clock at 6:06 and running. So funny enough, if I had the chance for a pregame show, if we didn't have any technical difficulties, Weatherholt was going to be my key player. Everyone talks about Connor Johnson and Carter Mick, but with the all-around play of Quinn Weatherholt, you wonder how much of an impact he could have on this game. Because you figure if Johnson and Mick keep up their normal scoring numbers, and Weatherholt can already add to that, oh boy, the Spartans would be in good shape. Inside the paint, Lenhoff with good positioning, kicks it out to Switzer. Driving with his right hand, wants Wilkie for 3. High up off the iron, skying for the rebound is Luke Lindquist. Weatherholt up the court to Carter Mick. Mick near side over to O'Neal. O'Neal defended very heavily on that near sideline by Hayden Tenopir. Tenopir probably could have forced that 5-second violation. Connor Johnson might have taken an extra step in the paint, lost his balance, finds Carter Mick in that near right corner. Shot clock at 5. And Weatherholt trying to muscle that one through, no good. Rebounded by Switzer off the Weatherholt miss. Rockets are only down 6. It feels like more. Can they cut that deficit into a smaller margin? Possibly. Offensive rebound by Brennan Wilkie. Driving is Teneper. Teneper over to Switzer. Back out, resetting the offense is Wilkie. Wilkie near left side over to Teneper. No good. And collected by Connor Johnson of Lincoln East. Johnson will take it himself, doing his own work. Defended by Isaac Tack. Right at that right elbow. Sets back to O'Neal, driving from that right wing, spins at the right elbow, and beautifully rolls that one home. 21-13 with 4:22 left to go here in the second quarter. Near side, it's over to Wilkie at that left elbow. Switzer with another deep 3 attempt. Bank is open. Ka-ching! Easton Switzer with a big 3 and cuts the Rocket deficit down to 5 points. Clock stops at 4:11. And just like that, Northeast looks just a little more alive. We'll take a quick break here. Again, you are listening to High School Hoops on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When it comes to joining the Nebraska Army National Guard, you've heard it all before. College, healthcare, signing bonus. But joining is so much more than that. It's setting yourself up for a new and better chapter of your life. I'm Staff Sergeant Paul White, and because of the Nebraska Army National Guard, I'm in control of my career. And when the workday ends, I get to come home to my family. Write your next chapter by joining the Nebraska Army National Guard. For more information, schedule a meeting with me, Staff Sergeant Paul White at nationalguard.com.
As we headed to break, Easton Switzer of the Northeast Rockets banked a 3 in from about 4 feet behind the three-point line. And this is the most alive the Rockets crowd and fan base has been. Tyler Mick getting his first touch of the evening, working quickly with the Spartans. 4 minutes exactly left in the second quarter. Up at the top is Carter Mick. Carter Mick give and go with Lindquist. Finds a cutting Quinn Weatherholt for yet another layup and another field goal, 23-16. The Spartans extend their lead. Driving aggressively is Mawafag Abdallah and draws the foul. This one should be called against Luke Lindquist, and it is. Lindquist attempted to take a screen on Abdallah, but he might have leaned a little bit to bring in that contact. Abdallah is a 70% free throw shooter. Not the greatest percentage, but it's the best on the team, and converts for his first point on this Friday evening in Lincoln, Nebraska. Again, shout out to Ben Drodz back in the studio. And for Eric and Rico for figuring out our technical issues as Abdallah goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. 18 points for the Rockets, 23 for the Spartans. Working here is Carter Mick. Mick only with 2 points, averages nearly 20 each game. Defended by Jefferson. Finds his brother Tyler. Tyler over to Quinn Weatherholt. Weatherholt saves that one back out to Tyler Mick. Tyler Mick, it goes around the horn. Luke Larson attempting to find Carter Mick, and it was deflected out of play by Grant Fredericks. Good job of getting his hands in the passing lane. And that's one thing they did really good in their win against Lincoln. Lincoln High, I should say. I mean, active hands in the passing lanes are one of the most deadly things you can do to an offense. Missed there by Mick. Offensive rebound by Larson. And a foul against the Spartans. So he got the rebound, but did a little too much extracurricular contact to secure that board. So it's a turnover, and here come the Rockets, trailing by 5 with exactly 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Fredericks working on that near baseline. Kicks it out over to Ash. Ash for 3! It's a one-possession game. Ash shaking his head in confidence. 23-21, 2:45 to go here in the second quarter. Back out to Tyler Mick. Mick inside, trying to find his brother Carter, and it goes out of play. But that's just a good enough sequence there from Northeast to not only hit the big 3 to make it a one-possession game, but to show some aggressiveness on defense. Really make East work for this bucket. Inbounding it is Carter Mick. on that right side baseline. Finds Tyler cutting in the corner. Tyler driving hard left. Beautiful dish inside to Dak, and Dak was not able to get his hands on it. Picked away by the Rockets. Pushing tempo, Switzer in the corner. He loves to shoot threes. Whether he's making them or not, he will heave them up. Dak working his way around the outside. Cooper Kaufman, who had that buzzer beater at the end of the first, to make it a 17-11 ball game. Switzer to Dak. Dak out to Kaufman. Cooper Kaufman pivots right, drives left, takes contact, throws that one up. Air ball and rebounded by Carter Mick. 1:54 left to go in the second quarter. 23-21, Spartans lead. This one's gotten exciting after it was a little bit of a stagnant start for the Rockets. They're keeping pace with the Spartans. Tyler Mick thought about a three-point opportunity. Works right, works back left, kicks it left to Quinn Weatherholt, who's been quiet for the last few minutes. They love to do that little dribble handoff with Luke Lindquist at the top of the key, but it hasn't been there this quarter. Stopping and pivoting is Mick. Tyler Mick finds Quinn Weatherholt for three and fading while he does so. That's style points in my book. 26-21. Does Northeast respond with another three? Yes, that's at least an attempt from Cooper Kaufman. No good, and rebounded by Tyler Mick. Foul against the Rockets. Foul against Isaac Dak. That's his first personal, third team foul. Fouls are 3-2. Rockets, well, one could say the advantage. Maybe it's an advantage for the Spartans that the Rockets have more, but not an advantage for the Rockets themselves. 1:13 and counting on the clock. Taking it up here is Carter Mick. Mick had to pick up his dribble, finds Quinn Weatherholt. And that is a 10-second violation. The Spartans were not able to get ahead of the timeline. And an unforced turnover there with 1 minute and 3 seconds left. The Rockets are bursting and making some noise. And Connor Johnson, after that timeline violation, has just been taken out by head coach Jeff Campbell. Marshawn Jefferson is the best assist ratio of anyone on the team, and a stuff there by Jang Dak. Just got in the face of Grant Fredericks. That's 2 blocks for Dak. I mean, when you're 6'6", that lengthy frame is going to allow you to affect shots. 3-point attempt in the corner for Abdallah. No good there. Rebound by Tyler Mick with 2 rebounds. Tyler over to his brother Carter. Stops. Right at the top of the arc. Beautiful feed inside to Weatherholt. Off the hands of Tyler Mick. Attempted rebound there goes off of Luke Lindquist. And with 32.3 seconds to go, the shot clock is off. And the Rockets can hold for the last shot if they want. Clock's running, 30 seconds and counting. Jefferson defended by Tyler Mick. Jefferson over to Thack. Thack on that right wing. Stops, fires, right at that right elbow. No good. Rebound by Carter Mick, and now Lincoln East has a chance for the last shot. 15 seconds and counting. Lincoln East is up 26-21. Just 10 seconds till halftime. Jefferson defending at the right edge of that volleyball line. Double team inside. Carter to Tyler. Brotherly love. And the Spartans extend their lead to 7 points, and that is the end of the first half. The Northeast Rockets got back into it after trailing 17-11. Coming into the second quarter, they cut it to 2. But it's the Spartans who get the last laugh heading into halftime. They are up 7. Stay tuned for second half action and a quick halftime recap. We have an exciting one here in Class A action in the capital city. I'm Josh Lill, and you are listening to this presentation of high school boys basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As the chief buffet officer here at Pizza Ranch, I get all kinds of buffet questions. Here's one from Cole. Is there a real cactus in your cactus bread?
Great question, Cole. No, there is no cactus in our cactus bread, just sweet cinnamony streusel. It's on our buffet every day, along with pizza, chicken, ice cream, and all your other favorites. Even better, at least for your parents, kids eat free on Tuesday nights. And don't worry, Cole, there's no coal in our coleslaw either.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
'Tis the season to give the gift of Kawasaki good times at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. With up to $3,500 off of select 2023 TRX side-by-sides and $2,000 off a 2024 Mule Pro FXT, there's no shortage of savings and good times to be had by the whole crew. Don't miss the 'Tis the Season sales event at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. They have you covered with a large selection of Kawasaki side-by-sides at their new 27th and I-80 location. Korean offer valid through 12/31/2023. Subject to change without notice. Offer available on approved purchase of select new unregistered Kawasaki vehicles. Model and year exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with promotional retail financing rates.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't, win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip. Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
You can search online for hours to find the best electricians in Lincoln and the surrounding area, but I'll save you time. iElectric has been serving their customers for 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They're experts in everything electrical, from remodeling to new additions, hot tub installations, electric vehicle chargers or EV chargers, lighting, ceiling fans, and more. iElectric takes jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at highelectric.com.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
When it comes to joining the Nebraska Army National Guard, you've heard it all before. College, healthcare, signing bonus. But joining is so much more than that. It's setting yourself up for a new and better chapter of your life. I'm Staff Sergeant Paul White, and because of the Nebraska Army National Guard, I'm in control of my career. And when the workday ends, I get to come home to my family. Write your next chapter by joining the Nebraska Army National Guard. For more information, schedule a meeting with me, Staff Sergeant Paul White at nationalguard.com.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn to ride a motorcycle, how to start a small business, how to dance, or take a course to advance in your current career path. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Back in Lincoln Northeast High School, the home of the Rockets. The Rockets currently trail the Lincoln East Spartans in Capital City in Class A action. And Lincoln East leads the Rockets 28-21. We're just about 2.5 minutes away from second half action. Again, Josh Lill here, and again, you are listening to High School Hoops on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Shout out to Ben back in the studio, and thank you for sticking with us through first half. So, basically, to summarize it, for the Rockets, it's been on and off. They trailed 17-11 going into the second quarter. They got it together and trailed 23-21. They have yet to take a lead. They've just lived and died by the three. That's the bottom line. Any chance they get to take a three, whether it's a clean look, a step back, a fade away, you name it, they want to get the triple, and that's the way they put up the points. Lincoln East has done a good job of pushing tempo. They've also done a good job of forcing turnovers. They're making the Rockets force unnecessary passes from Northeast. That way the Spartans are able to run out in transition, move quickly, and get good shots, catching the defense lacking. A big part of that. Now, Carter Mick averages about 20 points per game. Haven't seen that too much today, though. However, it's his playmaking that has kept this team going, and none other than the play of Quinn Weatherholt. Weatherholt currently has 3 triples, a couple of field goals, 4 two-point field goals, and a free throw. Adds 4 rebounds to his name as well, well over his season average. So we're just under a minute before second half action. Keys to the second half. Lincoln East needs to keep up their pace in transition. If they do that, they are going to beat the Rockets running up and down the court every single time. As for Northeast, now they were shooting the three a little better near the end of the second half. Cole Kaufman, Eli Ash, and Easton Switzer, who is shooting, I think currently right now, 1 for 5 from 3. And obviously Grant Fredericks have all hit threes. Each one of them has one of their name. But the percentage isn't there. Take smarter shots. Move the ball around. They've done a good job of working inside. The patience is going to be a virtue. If they rush at any opportunities, Lincoln East is going to storm the boards because the Spartans have been more dominant on the boards than the Rockets have been all night. 3 seconds and counting, and the third quarter is set to start here on the northeast side of town. The Northeast grab their first lead of the game. Or will it be the Spartans, who've had a stranglehold on this one for the most part, continue that strong grip and hold on to this one? 16 minutes to decide that. Stay tuned. It's going to be good. Lincoln East is now going right to left. The Rockets of Northeast are going left to right. East is in their blue uniforms with white letters and numbers. Rockets are in their white uniforms with black letters and numbers. It's a high press to start. Johnson is double teamed, And it's a near takeaway. The ball's on the ground. Diving is Dak for East, and it's a jump ball. Possession goes toward the Rockets. So an aggressive start. Tactic for Northeast, and head coach Richie and company double team the ball the second it crosses the timeline. Not the worst idea. Dribble handoff over to Fredericks. Fredericks, a little bit of hesitation. Crossover, driving hard to the right. Count it! Grant Fredericks gets the third quarter started off with an and one and a chance to cut the Rockets deficit in 4. Foul there goes against Quinn Weatherholt, That's his first foul. And Fredericks cannot convert the and one. Rebound there by Dak. So it's a high press. It's a 3-2 high press for the Rockets. They're in man-to-man defense, but hounding the ball, opting for the double team. Actually, now it's more of a 2-3 zone. They've switched, and it's a steal by Marshawn Jefferson. Rockets are bolting up the court. Abdallah nearly went out of play, throws that one off of Dak, and the Rockets can reset on the right baseline. Clock stops at 7:06, 28-23, Spartans lead. Now, Abdallah hasn't scored the ball a ton tonight, but his penetration toward the rack has been great. There's a three-point opportunity. Cash money! Abdallah from 3, and it's a 2-point game. It's the smallest lead the Spartans have had. And a deflection there. Here's Fredericks with the steal. Count it! Northeast currently on a 7-0 run and a chance to take their first lead of the ball game. And no doubt a timeout is taken by Lincoln East. Waiting to see how long it is here from the officials. This one's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with you. But the student section is finally alive for the Rockets. And the bench for Northeast is expressing their gratitude toward Grant Fredericks for scoring 4 of the team's 7 points here to start the second half. And how does that play start? Penetration between Abdallah and Fredericks. When it's Fredericks with the ball movement, kicking it to Abdallah and vice versa. If Abdallah is working his way toward the rim, it's going to be Fredericks on the receiving end of the ball attempting to convert. Kyle Lenhoff and Brecken Wilkie checking in for the Rockets. Nolan O'Neill in for the Spartans. Grant Fredericks shooting one shot at the line. Chance to give the Rockets their first lead of the game. Another foul there. That foul was on Weatherholt. Opportunity at the line is converted. It's 29-28 for the first time tonight. The Rockets have the lead. So it's a 2-1-2 high full court press. Lincoln East gets it over the timeline. Beautiful pass by Johnson in the corner to Carter Mick. The lefty, no good. And Thack with the rebound for Northeast. It was a good job of O'Neill to escape the full court double team. Thack with a mid-range shot. Not a high percentage shot at times, but that is how he gets his first field goal of this ball game. 31-28, 6:13 left to go in the third quarter. Full court press continuing. The Spartans don't know what to do. Beautiful pass from Weatherholt. Bullet pass to Carter Mick up the court. Finds O'Neill in the corner. O'Neill works his way to the wing. Back to Mick in the corner. Up high to Connor Johnson. Johnson to Carter Mick. Mick driving, and Mick lays that one up and in. First points of the half for the Spartans, 31-30. It's a steal by Connor Johnson. Johnson up to Weatherholt. Weatherholt draws a foul. So he drived hard left, stopped with a little bit of hesitation, and that allowed Luke Lindquist to completely lunge at him and draw that foul. First foul against Lindquist. Marshawn Jefferson, Moafaq Abdallah checking back in for the Rockets. 3-point opportunity in the corner for Weatherholt. Air ball, rebound by Abdallah. Abdallah running cleanly through the lane. and knifing his way through the lane like a hot knife going through warm butter. 33-30. Rockets lead, 5:24 left to go here. In the corner, it goes to Abdallah. Abdallah, top of the key. Here's Carter Mick. Carter Mick to O'Neal. Resets with Connor Johnson. Johnson inside, turned over and stolen away by Marshawn Jefferson. That's his fourth steal. Here's Fredericks, right in the face of Connor Johnson. Lays that one in. 7 second-half points for Grant Fredericks. And the Lincoln East crowd here that has showed up to Northeast is completely stunned. Eli Barton attempting to work his way to the hole. He's fouled there against Hayden Teneper. That's his second foul. It's a 35-30 lead with 4:55 left to go here in the third quarter. And what has happened to the Rockets? Well, they have simply taken off, and they have no plans to return to the launch pad. It has been all Moafaq Abdallah and Grant Fredericks. Inbounds pass on that left side, left baseline by Carter Mick. Into Luke Lindquist, back to Carter Mick, driving hard on the left side, defended well by Cooper Kaufman. Finds Nolan O'Neal in the far left corner, but jams that ball between the rim and the backboard. A tall player is going to have to go there. Oh, the official tipped it out. Officials have hops too, folks. So in case you missed it, Carter Mick drove hard on the baseline, kicked it to Nolan O'Neal in that far left corner, and O'Neal's three-point attempt got stuck between the rim and the backboard, and the referee jumped up and tipped it out. Johnson in that far left corner again. A little bit of a give and go with Carter Mick, but Carter Mick was still out of bounds when he received the ball. And that is another turnover. 3 fours on the clock. 4:44 left to go here in the third quarter. 35-30 lead for the Rockets. Isaac Tack bringing this one up. Hesitates a little bit. It drives cleanly with his right hand and lays that one in. Isaac Tack did not have a single point in the first half. Has 4 to his name already. Not even 4 minutes into this half. Another foul there against Cooper Kaufman. Kaufman got a little too aggressive on the give and go. Kind of just nudged his shoulder and right arm into the contact there. Luke Larson in for the Spartans. Defended heavily by Isaac Tack. Well, Northeast says if the Spartans want to do a full court press, so will we. It looked pretty good. Connor Johnson attempted to put that layup in off the backboard. No good. Trickles out of play. Clock stops at 4:08. 37-30 lead for the Rockets. Inbounding this one is Carter Mick. Again, East going right to left. Rockets going left to right. Luke Larson. Double teamed at the top of the key. And it's stolen away by Cooper Kaufman. Pokes that one free. Switzer got the transition going. Here's Tack. Tack with a quick dribble. Off his left hand. Attempted to work his way into the paint. Find that shot. It was no good. Rebounded by Connor Johnson. And Johnson traveled there. Kind of with a palms up reaction. Maybe not too sure why he did that. But it is loud here in the Northeast Gymnasium. And with 3:44 left to go here in the third, it's a 7-point lead for the Rockets, who trailed by 6 in the first half. We'll take a short break here. Again, you're listening to High School Basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, folks, in case you are just tuning in for the first time tonight, or you tuned in back in the first quarter, I am not incorrect when I say the Lincoln Northeast Rockets lead by 7. It was a stagnant first half performance from Northeast. But as a collective, led by Moafaq Abdallah, Grant Fredericks, and Isaac Tack, all three of those players have combined for every single point here in the second half. And the Rockets going quickly there. It's an air ball by Grant Fredericks, rebounded by Luke Larson. Larson, the lefty, going up against this 2-3 zone of the Rockets. It's been a stellar double team. Driving is Mick. Mick picks up his dribble on that left wing. Up top to Grau. Grau finds a circling Luke Larson. Larson over to Weatherholt, who has not scored in the second half. And finds Connor Johnson for three. In and out that goes. Rebound by Marshawn Jefferson. Jefferson inside finds a leaping Eli Ash. Ash hands that one off to Fredericks. Back over to Ash. Ash is able to get that one to go, and it's a full court press here for the Rockets. Both teams opting to go with press here in the second half. And Luke Larson nearly stepped over that center court line, and it's a turnover by Larson on the pass, so I guess the ball does not lie there. And the Rockets have a chance to add to their 9-point lead. Clock stops at 2:37. And the Rockets are full of energy. We will keep it here, as the Spartans have one timeout remaining. Rockets have 4. Fouls are 3-2 in favor of, well, the Spartans have the least amount. So just to kind of recap what's going on in the third, is Northeast has woken up. Grant Fredericks has 7 points. Abdallah has 5 points. And Isaac Tack has 4 points. Eli Ash just added his first field goal of the second half. So it's been a collective effort. Both teams are currently in a full court press. It's a 2-1-2. Sometimes shifts to a 3-2 depending on what the coach is feeling. And the fact that the Rockets are pressing with a 9-point lead shows that they just want to put this one away as quick as possible. But Lincoln East won't go away. Credit to the Rockets, though. They have completely shut down Quinn Weatherholt, who has yet to score in the third quarter. Nice crossover by Isaac Thack. Thack no good. Rebounded by Brecken Wilkie. Shot there by Wilkie as well, no good. It's rebounded by Quinn Weatherholt. Weatherholt finds Carter Mick. Mick driving his way through the lane. The scoop and score is no good. It's rebounded by Lenhoff. Lenhoff finds Thack. Thack out to Brecken Wilkie. That one more or less a brick. Little too much power behind that three-point opportunity on that far right wing. Again, Lincoln East going right to left. Rockets going left to right. 2-1-2 full court press here for the Rockets. Probably see a 2-3 zone. Drive here from Carter Mick. Rebound by Dak, and Dak will head to the stripe for 2. Interesting decision by Mick. Had 2 defenders working his way toward him, but had Jang Dak on that opposite side cutting hard to the rack. Could have found him for an easy layup, but opted to take that one himself. Interesting decision making. Nonetheless, Jang Dak converts his first free throw. Does so for the second. 50% free throw shooter on the year. 100% tonight. 147 left to go in the third. 39-32. It's a Rocket advantage. Dak being the primary ball handler so far. Easton Switzer thought about a 3-point attempt from that right wing. Does so more towards the top. It's a miss there. Rebounded by Wilkie. Wilkie found Cooper Kaufman for a missed 3-point field goal attempt. Near turnover there. Can the Rockets keep it in play? No good. Cooper Kaufman nearly intercepted a full court pass from Connor Johnson. If you're Lincoln East, I guess that moves the ball up the court quickly. But at the same time, you almost turned it over again. So Thack, Kaufman, Lenhoff all check out for the Rockets. Along with Grant Fredericks, Marshawn Jefferson back in, along with Hayden Tenneper. And Quinn Weatherholt gets his first field goal of the second half. It's a 39-35 ball game after that 3-point field goal from the arguably the best player on the court tonight. Abdallah with a pump fake, cutting inside, passing attempt over to Ash. No good, but a foul is drawn. When Weatherholt with his third personal foul, that sends Eli Ash to the stripe, who's 4 for 13 from the free throw line this year. So the right foul probably if you're the Spartans, but he does make that one. Stats are one thing, but when you're in the game, it's a whole nother ball game. Literally. Ash converts 2 for 2, so forget that 4 for 13 rating at the line. Make that 6 for 15 now. Foul there against Hayden Tenneper. Drawing that one is Tyler Mick. Spartans are in the bonus, and he was all over Mick, riding him up and down the court. Mick the lefty. This is his first one at the charity stripe. 41-35 ball game. 53 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Carter Mick checks out for the Spartans. Nolan O'Neill back in, the sophomore replacing the senior. Second opportunity here from the line. Got that one. Mick with 3 points here tonight. Jefferson in a hurry finds Abdallah. Abdallah, a little bit of a stop and go. Finds Caden Kuhn. Kuhn resets to Jefferson. 44 seconds and counting, 26 on the shot clock. Jefferson, hesitation working to the right. Finds Tenneper in the corner. No good. Offensive rebound by Caden Kuhn. Skying over Nolan O'Neill. He's in the corner. 30 seconds. 29 seconds and counting on the shot clock. 29 seconds on the game clock. Three-point opportunity is good. Hayden Tenneper for 3. His first field goal tonight. 18 seconds and counting, and the shot clock is off. 44-36. It's an 8-point ball game. Rockets with the lead. Weatherholt with the ball. 9 seconds and counting in the corner to O'Neill. It's no good. Rebounded by Jefferson. Northeast can go quickly if they want. It goes out of bounds as Connor Johnson flicked that one off the hands of Marshawn Jefferson, but Northeast with still a decent chance to score. It's a full court 2-1-2 press from the Spartans. Rockets have one dribble from Tenneper. From half court, off the backboard, and no good. But it's still a very positive note as the Rockets now have the game's largest lead at 8 points, leading the Spartans 44-36. Stay tuned for a fourth quarter. Can the Spartans get back in and reclaim what was theirs earlier in this one? Stay tuned. You are listening to high school basketball, boys high school basketball, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Boys high school basketball is back on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. The Lincoln Northeast Rockets lead the Lincoln East Spartans 44-36 at the start of fourth quarter play. The big story is Carter Mick has been shut down, had 26 points last week and a loss to Kearney, has 4 here tonight. Offensive rebound opportunity. Easton Switzer thought about a 3. Inside it goes. Kyan Lenoff not able to convert. Rebound there from Jang Dak. 7:44 left in the fourth. 8-point deficit for the Spartans. And Dak miscommunicates with Carter Mick. And it's an unforced turnover for the Spartans. Rockets with a chance to get more points off of turnovers. Again, shout out to Ben Drods back in the studio for producing this presentation of high school basketball. 7:32 left in the fourth. Three-point opportunity from Kyan Lethoff. Lethoff takes off from three. His first bucket tonight. It's a big one. The Spartans attempting to move that one up the court very quickly is deflected on the play by Brecken Wilkie. Wilkie with 25 steals on the year. Really wanted number 26 there. So the clock stops at 7:20. It's an 11-point lead, largest by either team tonight. Inbounding here is Connor Johnson, Lincoln East going right to left. The Rockets of Lincoln Northeast, who are hosting tonight, going left to right. Inbounded to Tyler Mick, who has 3 points and 2 rebounds tonight. Finds his brother Carter. Carter to Quinn Weatherholt. Weatherholt, that one steered aside, misdirected somehow. Carter Mick with the offensive rebound and gets that bucket to go as well. It's a 9-point game, 47-38. Isaac Thack driving. Wanted Brecken Wilkie for 3. And again, more miscommunication from Cooper Kaufman. Gets the rebound for Lincoln East. And deflected that one. Well, what was happening is they wanted to work up the court. He wanted to find his teammate Quinn Weatherholt on that right side. Now, that one should have gone out of bounds completely. But Northeast deflected it out, attempting for the steal. So the Spartans catch a break with 6:45 left to go here in the fourth, down 9. Dribbling hard is Johnson. Mick attempting to drive. Jump stop from Johnson. Over to Carter Mick. That one just hung up on the rim. Couldn't get it to go. Breakaway opportunity for Abdallah in Northeast. Abdallah, with a bit of a Euro step, is fouled on that shot attempt. I believe that was Tyler Mick. And it was Tyler Mick. His first personal foul. It's the first team foul. Shooting 2. Moafaq Abdallah for the Northeast Rockets. So Lincoln Northeast looking to win their second game. Coming off of losing 3 out of 5. Looking to win 3 out of their last 6. Abdallah converts on both free throws there. Driving is Carter Mick at the other end and responds with a 2-point field goal. Carter Mick starting to heat up with 8 points. Spartans trailing by 9, 49-40. Clock stops at 6:08. As Moafaq Abdallah just dribbled that one out of play. Here's Quinn Weatherholt. Weatherholt had 18 points in the first half. Weatherholt, beautiful assist, finds Luke Lindquist. Lindquist with his first bucket. It's 49-42. Now it's a 7-point game with 5:49. Rockets might want to think about returning to that 2-1-2 full court press. Jab step in that far right corner by Abdallah. Driving with his right hand, spins, turns. Eli Ash collects, driving hard with his right hand, nearly lost his dribble. Finds a cutting Caden Kuhn on the backside. Turn around and found him. Right place, right time. Kuhn with his first bucket. Here's Weatherholt rushing up the court. And Lindquist feeds Connor Johnson down low. Johnson with his first field goal. And it's a 7-point game. After the Rockets took a double-digit lead. We'll keep it here with 5:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. So Lincoln East looking a lot more like themselves from what we saw in the first half. It's not so much the play from Quinn Weatherholt in the second half, but it's been Carter Mick in this quarter specifically that has gotten his team back in it. He's also been working really well with Luke Lindquist on ball movement. A team is only as good as its off-ball movement, right? I mean, you can have good ball handlers, good shooters. When you're creating that space off the ball, you're opening up the court for your teammates, and you're forcing the defense to run around and tire themselves out. That's where the opportunities are created, and that is exactly what Lincoln East is doing. Now for Northeast, think they backed off a little bit, reserving themselves for maybe those final 3 minutes. In case this game gets close, they would have to save the intense defense for. But it's been Grant Fredericks, Moafaq Abdallah, and Isaac Thack who have really just come in and grabbed this second half by a stranglehold. Thack with 4 points, 7 points for Abdallah this half, and 7 as well for Fredericks. Eli Ash got it going too. He has 4 points, and it's Rockets ball going left to right with 5:17 and counting. Thack's bringing this one up. It's a 1-2-2 full court press. Weatherholt, the head man. Switzer helps the Rockets escape over to Brecken Wilkie. Wilkie cross-court pass to Kaufman, finds Switzer. Switzer, if he has the green light, he will take a three-point shot from 5 feet behind the arc. Johnson takes an extracurricular contact shove from Thack. Thack spinning, knifing his way through the lane. Throws that one off the backboard, and definitely no good. Rebounded by Luke Lindquist. Lindquist up to Tyler Mick. 4:45 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Three-point attempt for Tyler Mick is no good, and it's collected and snagged in the air by Kyan Lenhoff. Carter Mick picks up his first foul, attempting to steal that rebound from Kyan Lenhoff. That's Lenhoff's 4th rebound tonight. Bench play has been ever so big for the Rockets. Early in this one, when they take a substitution, we'll get to that later, as Carter Mick steals that one from Thack. Mick, routine layup there. Now is in double digits tonight with 10 points. It's 51-46 with 4:20 to go. And full court press. Thack breaks it. Spartans falling everywhere. Spin move into the corner. 3-point field goal. Kyan Lenhoff in the corner. After Isaac Thack got by 3 Lincoln East defenders and a couple of spin moves, finds his teammate. We'll keep it here. His lead is brought back to 8 points. It's 54-46 with 4:09 to go in this one. So 10 points, or 8 points, this half from Carter Mick, doing everything he can to keep his blue and white squad in this one. The Rockets keep pushing themselves up ahead. One of the notes I had coming into this is the quick hands of the Northeast Rockets, and they've done exactly that, constantly forcing Lincoln East to make decisions that they don't really like. And that's where you get the true defenders in basketball. Can you force the other team to willingly make bad decisions? That's exactly what Coach Monty Ritchie's squad has done. Both teams coming off of losses, and only one will be able to avenge that loss. And last time out for the Rockets, it was an 86-35 loss to Millard North. But they just couldn't seem to do anything right for the Spartans. It was a 74-58 loss to Kearney on the road, where Carter Mick had 26 points, quite the contrary to this one. And Quinn Weatherholt had 13 points, also quite the contrary, but more on a positive note, as he is currently at 21 points, which is a game high, and has been the best out of anyone on both teams here this evening. So inbounds play, 4:09 into Tyler Mick. Now the Rockets going with a 2-1-2 full court press. Mick nearly lost it, recovers it over to Weatherholt. Back over to Tyler Mick. Finds Connor Johnson to a cutting Carter Mick. Far side, left corner, Quinn Weatherholt. He's the doctor of this squad. Whenever the Spartans need one, they go to all reliable, the senior. Who's shooting 38% from 3 coming to this one. Can Marshawn Jefferson answer with a 3 for the Rockets? No good, and it's a jump ball inside, as there was an equal rebound opportunity with Luke Lindquist and Caden Kuhn. Possession arrow favors the Spartans. It's a 5-point game with 3:35 to go in the fourth quarter. 54-49 to be exact. Rockets lead. 2 fouls for the Spartans, none for the Rockets. And Tyler Mick nearly turns that over, finds Carter Mick, stops, pops at the free throw line. Play didn't stop, but he was still good from the free throw line. Now he has 10 points in the second half, now that I can correct myself on that one. 2-1-2 full court press from the Spartans. Double teamed on that far sideline is Grant Fredericks. Fredericks finds Abdallah cutting in the corner, near side. Jefferson for 3. No good off the back iron, and rebounded by Quinn Weatherholt. Weatherholt with 6 rebounds tonight. Has been an absolute stud Carter Mick nearly turns it over and falls over. The crowd wanted a travel. It was recovered by Connor Johnson out to Quinn Weatherholt. Weatherholt finds Lindquist standing in the middle. Back out to Weatherholt for three. No good. And the Spartan faithful were dying to see that one go in. Rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson up the court to Abdallah and blocked by Luke Lindquist. Lindquist was on a quest of his own to deny that one. Spartans trail by 3 with 2.5 minutes to go. Driving is Mick. No, that's Connor Johnson, excuse me. It's a 1-point game and the Spartans are back in it. 23-22, 54-53 lead for the Rockets. And they need to halt play as Lincoln East has stormed their way back into this one. The Spartans only trail by 1. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Clock stops at 2:20. Stay tuned as the final 2 minutes and 20 seconds are yet to be better than anything we've experienced tonight. You are listening to High School Basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Tis the season to give the gift of Kawasaki good times at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. With up to $3,500 off of select 2023 TRX side-by-sides and $2,000 off a 2024 Mule Pro FXT, there's no shortage of savings and good times to be had by the whole crew. Don't miss the Tis the Season sales event at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. They have you covered with a large selection of Kawasaki side-by-sides at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, offer valid through 12/31/2023. Subject to change without notice. Offer available on approved purchase of select new unregistered Kawasaki vehicles. Model and year exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with promotional retail financing rates.
Lincoln Northeast led by double digits at one point, and Lincoln East did not trail for one moment in the first half. This back and forth broadcast, no surprise here, has a point margin right now of 1. The Northeast Rockets at home lead the Lincoln East Spartans 54-53 with 2:20 to go. Ball belongs to the Rockets. Both teams coming off of losses need that win. Spartans hoping to get closer to 500. Rockets looking to just keep gliding away and get to 8-5. 3-point opportunity here for Kuhn. No good. And aggressively rebounded by Carter Mick. Mick finds Tyler over to Connor Johnson, who cut this deficit to 1. And that one goes off of a Northeast Rocket. 1:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Quinn Weatherholt is currently the game's leading scorer with 24 points, had 18 in the first half. Driving aggressively as Carter Mick. His shot is no good. Mofog Abdallah, little ginger after he went up for that rebound. Marshawn Jefferson looking to break the press. It'll be a turnover. It is. Jefferson had to give it up. Running is Carter Mick. Offensive rebound by Lindquist. Lindquist goes up with it and draws the foul. So a hectic sequence there. I'll break it down here in 2 seconds. Eli Ash called for the foul. That's his first. So basically what happened was Marshawn Jefferson was taking his time going left to right, trying to cross half court. As the first free throw is missed there for Luke Lindquist to tie this one up. Jefferson ended up receiving a pass that was way too high. He had to throw it over the half court line just to keep it in, and it's a tie ball game. Luke Lindquist ties it up. So Jefferson handed it right to Carter Mick, and Mick found Luke Lindquist, who eventually got to the line, converted 1 for 2. 54 all, 1:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jefferson on the right wing, driving with his right hand, reverses it up to Caden Kuhn. Kuhn to Abdallah. Abdallah circles around, the lefty, wants this one on his own, doesn't take the screen, going through 2 defenders, and he walked a mile there, and Lincoln East has a chance to take their first lead of the fourth quarter. It's got to be hectic for both coaches, both Coach Campbell and Coach Ritchie, as there are 60 seconds left in regulation. Tyler Mick crosses the timeline, finds Carter. Carter driving through with the left hand. The scoop and scores no good. Lindquist Grant kept the rebound. Here's Tyler Mick in the corner for 3. Off the back iron. Offensive rebound by Carter Mick. Carter Mick goes up with it. Has to be careful. And a foul against the Rockets. A little too aggressive inside. That one goes against Caden Kuhn. Kuhn attempted to just rip that ball from Carter Mick's grasp. But each team with 2 fouls. There are fouls to give. In the corner, it's inbounded on the near left side to Connor Johnson. Johnson, jump step, offensive rebound, gets his own miss. Has to reset, turning, fading, no good. Eli Ash with the rebound. Shot clock is off. Jefferson bringing it up the court for Northeast. The Rockets with a chance to win at the buzzer and hold for the last shot. 24 seconds and counting. Man-to-man defense for the Spartans. Can the Rockets pick up win number 8 in this Class A Heartland Athletic Conference showdown? And Northeast takes one of their 2 remaining timeouts with 15 and a half seconds left to go here. So we'll keep it here to break down what can happen in this final scenario. Well, the thing is you go to the bucket, in my opinion. It's a tie game. It's a high risk, high reward. You can do what you need to do. It's more of a low risk depending on how you play the time management. Get something to the basket. My advice to Northeast, drive with Moafaq Abdallah. See if Grant Fredericks are cut or if there's an option for Abdallah to take it on his own. If there's a 3-point opportunity, you go to Easton Switzer if he's in the game. Right now, they will not put him in. In terms of Lincoln East, don't foul on the shot. However, each team does have 2 fouls, so you do have fouls to give. But the second that a Northeast Rocket, whoever it may be, takes a shot attempt, just be a presence, but don't be a nuisance. You cannot afford to foul. Again, ball game, 54 all. 15 and a half seconds left. This one coming down to the wire. It's a thriller. Has a chance to be even more of a thriller. Can the Rockets send the Spartans home with just a bad taste in their mouth? Or can Lincoln East play spoiler and upset simultaneously in enemy territory? Inbounding is Caden Kuhn. Can he get it in cleanly? No good options right now. Finds Eli Ash in the corner, and he's fouled. It's a push against Carter Mick. Nope, that's Luke Lindquist, excuse me. That's his 3rd foul. So another inbounds here. That's the 3rd foul on the Spartans, so still fouls to give. Jefferson gets it in cleanly. Or I should say Kuhn gets it into Jefferson. 10 seconds and counting across the timeline. Jefferson driving hard to the right side. Off the glass. No good. Rebound by Kuhn. He couldn't put it up and in. 2 seconds and counting. And Lincoln East stepped out of bounds. There is 0.9 seconds on the clock. Enough time for a catch-and-shoot scenario. Quinn Weatherholt was on that far out-of-bounds line. The question is, was he pushed? The Spartan faithful are not too happy about that. Lincoln East, the Northeast takes their final timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Now, we don't have reviews in high school basketball. It looked like Quinn Weatherholt took some extracurricular contact off his left shoulder that forced him out of bounds, but was it good defense by Northeast? Well, the decision by the officials is the ball goes to Lincoln Northeast. They have 0.9. Shot clock is off. They have 0.9 seconds to get a shot attempt, which is enough time for catch and shoot. Again, you wonder in this scenario, do you put Easton Switzer in, who loves to shoot the 3, but your best option would be Kyle Lenoff, both of which are not in. Jefferson, Fredericks, Abdallah, Ash are on the court. Caden Kuhn is inbounding for the Rockets. Jefferson's to the backcourt if they want it. Lob to Abdallah off the court. No good. Chance for Johnson. Heaves that one up, and we have extra time here at Lincoln Northeast. Crowd a little unhappy. They thought that ball was touched, and the clock should have gone off sooner. But nonetheless, 54-54, Lincoln Northeast is tied with the Spartans. The officials are having a discussion here, which the coaches are watching. And it's officially the end of the 4th quarter. And with that, we will take a break before extra time And I've been Josh Lill, and you've been listening to High School Basketball on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip. Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, folks, you have a treat here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Extra time between the Lincoln Northeast Rockets playing host to the Lincoln East Spartans. Spartans looking to pick up win number 5 on the year and advance to 5-6, while the Rockets are looking to move up to 8-5. Both teams coming off of a loss and have a 4-minute overtime to decide a winner. So East wins the tip, starting at Tyler Mick. Mick to Weatherholt. Weatherholt driving with his left hand, stops at the free throw line and finds a cutting Carter Mick, and Mick will head to the stripe for 2. Brecken Wilkie picks up his first personal foul, and Lincoln East with a chance to pick up their first lead since the third quarter. A couple of big free throws here. Carter Mick shooting 68% from the line. That's a team best. They have the lead. (55-54), 3:44 left to go in overtime. 1 for 2 at the stripe, rebounded by Isaac Thack. Thack has been the best ball handler by far for the Rockets. Safe to get it in his hands. Finds a cutting. Moafaq Abdallah back out over to Thack. Thack driving on that far left side. Rockets going left to right. Spartans going right to left. Stopping in the middle is Ash. Ash turns around, finds Fredericks. Fredericks cutting to the lane, had a clean look. Good defense by Johnson. It was rebounded by Carter Mick. Mick up to Tyler. Tyler Mick resets to Connor Johnson. Johnson over to Lindquist. Ball moving around the world, around the arc. Lindquist takes the handoff. Likes Carter Mick. Ball now on that far left side of the court. Tyler Mick out to Connor Johnson. Shot clock at 10. Game clock 2:55. East has to go here. Mick driving behind the back, nearly had it poked away and stolen by Brecken Wilkie. And a foul there against the Spartans. The blue and white in disbelief. Carter Mick picks up his second foul. You can't do that, Chance, coming from the student section and the high school band of the Northeast Rockets. Isaac Tack with his team trailing 1 with 2:42 to go here. Tack has been very good at dribble hesitation tonight. Has that one poked free. It was stolen by Tyler Mick. Mick has been feisty. Maybe not padding the stats tonight, but his impact has done more than the stat sheet has said. Here's Tyler Mick working his way into the lane. Finds Carter. Cutting. Back out to Johnson. Johnson right in the middle of the paint. Turns, faces, finds Carter for 3. You bet! Carter Mick for 3. And it's a 4-point lead for the Lincoln East Spartans with 2:11 left to go in this 5th period. 3-point attempt for Moafaq Abdallah. Rattles in like a rattle on a rattlesnake. 58-57, 1:57 to go. Lincoln East is up 1. Wow, this is a doozy. The Ticket faithful, you are in for a treat and will continue to be. 3-point attempt faked by Carter Mick. Carter Mick drives that one off the glass, gets his own rebound. My, this kid's been aggressive. In the corner to Tyler Mick. Over to his brother Carter in that corner. Finds a cutting Weatherholt. And 1. Quinn Weatherholt with 26 points on the night. Foul goes against Moafag Abdallah, his first. What a beautiful find from Carter Mick to Quinn Weatherholt. When in doubt, Quinn Weatherholt has stepped in big time for the Spartans and delivers a clutch free throw. 61-57, 1.5 minutes to go here in overtime. Bringing it up is Marshawn Jefferson for the Rockets. Finds Fredericks for 3, no good. Rebound by Connor Johnson, and Johnson is fouled. Eli Ash picks up his second foul, trying to go up for that rebound, and now you're seeing frustration fouls kick in for the Northeast Rockets, which it's important to keep yourself composed right now, because if you're the Rockets, you're not out of this. You have 80 seconds. You're only down 4, but Connor Johnson has a chance to really put the hopes and the dreams of the Rockets behind. And his nightmares came true at the line, misses that first free throw. Plethora of substitutions in. Kaufman, Lenhoff, and Switzer check in for Northeast. Something they've done is mass substitution. You see it a lot with the Rockets, not a lot with other teams. Here's Connor Johnson, second free throw attempt after the first one didn't go. And that one trickles through somehow, some way. The Spartans lead by 5. They own the first half and maybe the last minute of regulation and have owned overtime. Jefferson in the corner for 3 for the Rockets, no good. Rebound by Carter Mick. Mick, a wide open lane, and cleanly puts that one in. Carter Mick, wow, I should have kept quiet. 1 field goal in the first half. Had 10 points in the second half and has had 6 points here in overtime. Driving hard is Fredericks on that left side and gets a must-needed bucket to go through. 48.6 seconds left here in overtime. 64-59. The Spartans lead the Rockets. We'll take a 60-second break. Stay tuned for the final 48 seconds here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
As the chief buffet officer here at Pizza Ranch, I get all kinds of buffet questions. Here's one from Cole.
Is there a real cactus in your cactus bread?
Great question, Cole. No, there is no cactus in our cactus bread, just sweet cinnamony streusel. It's on our buffet every day, along with pizza, chicken, ice cream, and all your other favorites. Even better, at least for your parents, kids eat free on Tuesday nights. And don't worry, Cole, there's no coal in our coleslaw either.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't, win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip! Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
Back on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Overtime action between the Lincoln East Spartans and the Lincoln Northeast Rockets. It's a 64-59 lead for the Spartans. And Carter Mick, who's been the star player of the second half and overtime for the Spartans, is very ginger to get up. Went down right away in that first second off the intentional foul from Brecken Wilkie to force Mick at the line. Seems to be favoring his leg. Excuse me, that's Tyler Mick headed to the line, but Carter still took plenty of contact. Here's Tyler at the line. Two for 3 on the year from the line. Did not have a free throw coming into this one. 1 for 2 his first attempt. So far 1 for 1. Can he go 2 for 2? 100. 47 seconds in chain. 66-59 Spartan lead on the Northeast Rockets. Here's Thack. Thack speeding his way down the court. Heaves up a 3. No good. Rebound by Carter Mick. And foul there against, an intentional foul against the Rockets. Easton Switzer with the contact. 37 seconds and counting. And change, I should say, not counting. Now Carter Mick is at the free throw line. That one's good. 67-59. One more free throw to come here for Carter. Good to go. Off the front of the iron, and that one trickles in. Jang Dak checks in. Tyler Mick checks out. 68-59. Northeast doesn't score here. Likelihood that they come back. It's very low. Big stuff on the other end from Luke Lindquist. Luke's been the Duke of the Paint tonight, rebounding, blocking, even doing a little bit of scoring. 31 seconds and counting. That one poked free out of the hands of Grant Fredericks, and the ball remains with the Rockets. 29.5 seconds to go in overtime. The Spartans with a very resilient performance as Fredericks has that one poked free. It's a steal for the Spartans. Out in front is Weatherholt, and Weatherholt converts. 5 points in overtime for Quinn. 28 points, actually 29 points. One away from 30. 3-point shot heaved up by Easton Switzer. He's actually fouled on the shot. Carter Mick fouls Switzer there. 3 shots here for Easton Switzer, just to keep it a single-digit game. 11 seconds to go. This one right now appears to be all but over. First one's good for Switzer. Shot a lot of threes tonight and only made one. Someone who averages 8 points. Not the impact that I think a lot of Rocket fans were hoping. 2 for 2 so far at the stripe, has one more coming to him. And the third free throw. Just as good as a 3-point field goal. Tyler Mick in for Dak. Marshawn Jefferson in for the Rockets. Rockets still going with a full court press. Mick to Mick, Tyler to Carter. Carter out running, crosses the half-court line and is fouled with 7.9 seconds to go. Grant Fredericks with his first foul. This will likely be the last stoppage foul for the Rockets, as by the time they get down to the other end, this one will be done. This free throw there for Carter Mick. Stay tuned for a quick post-game recap here on 93.7 The Ticket, as I'll just kind of go through some point totals, upcoming schedules, and overall thoughts of this ball game. Second free throw does happen to be good for Carter Mick. .9 seconds to go here, 71-62. It's a Spartan lead. Inbounded at Thack. Thack back to Abdallah. Abdallah, one more bucket. Finds his teammate Kyan Lenhoff. And that one will do it. It's a comeback win and a resilient one for the Lincoln East Spartans after they owned the first half. Completely lost momentum in the third and for most of the fourth. They stayed true to their philosophy. Come back at the end of the fourth and completely take control of overtime play. Again, the final tonight, 71-64 here from Lincoln Northeast High School. And I bet Josh Lone. Stay tuned for the postgame show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
When it comes to joining the Nebraska Army National Guard, you've heard it all before. College, healthcare, signing bonus. But joining is so much more than that. It's setting yourself up for a new and better chapter of your life. I'm Staff Sergeant Paul White, and because of the Nebraska Army National Guard, I'm in control of my career. And when the workday ends, I get to come home to my family. Write your next chapter by joining the Nebraska Army National Guard. For more information, schedule a meeting with me. Staff Sergeant Paul White at NationalGuard.com.
Tis the season to give the gift of Kawasaki good times at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. With up to $3,500 off of select 2023 TRX side-by-sides and $2,000 off a 2024 Mule Pro FXT, there's no shortage of savings and good times to be had by the whole crew. Don't miss the Tis the Season sales event at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. They have you covered with a large selection of Kawasaki side-by-sides at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in. Offer valid through 12/31/2023. Subject to change without notice. Offer available on approved purchase of select new unregistered Kawasaki vehicles. Model and year exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with promotional retail financing rates.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Post-game show wrapping up the matchup between the Lincoln East Spartans and the Lincoln Northeast Rockets. Again, I've been Josh Lill in this presentation of high school boys basketball. It's the Lincoln East Spartans that come out on top, 71-64. Now, this one was a complete roller coaster. No doubt here. First off, the Rockets drop to 7-6. The Spartans move up to 5-6. This one was controlled in the first half by Lincoln East. It was a 17-11 lead at the end of the first quarter, a 28-21 lead at the end of the second quarter. And heck, I mean, they only trailed 8 in the third quarter. Yes, they gave it up, but they ended up fighting their way back. They trailed by double digits at one point and ended up tying it at 54 going into overtime. But the final score ended up being 71-64. Quinn Weatherholt is the player of the game, no doubt. 18 first half points and ended up with a total of 29 points. Just an impressive effort overall, as Weatherholt ended up having 5 3-point field goals. So 15 of his 29 came from deep. The effectiveness of Connor Johnson also contributed, as Johnson had 6 points and had 4 rebounds to his name. Now, Carter Mick definitely played under the radar at the start of the game. Only had 2 points in the first half. He had 10 by the end of regulation. And in overtime, he collected 9 points. That ends up being a total of 23 points for Carter Mick. So a 23-point effort from Carter Mick, a 29-point effort from Quinn Weatherholt. What more can you ask for from your team if you're Coach Jeff Campbell? Your star players came through when they needed to. And even when you were down and out, you still got it done. Now for the Northeast Rockets, you definitely need to go back to the drawing board and look at how to close out games. There are points where they had this one in control. Grant Fredericks and Moafag Abdallah really looked like they had this one wrapped up. 12 points for Abdallah was very impactful. He was able to get 10 of them in the second half, including a big triple in overtime at that point in time to keep it a close matchup. But it was not enough to hold off the Spartans. 16 points for Grant Fredericks was a team high for the Rockets, as he not only shot the ball okay from three, he was 1 for 3 from three-point range, but his ability to work his way to the net is something positive to look forward to if you're the Northeast Rockets. The chemistry that he has with Moafag Abdallah, the dribble penetration, the give and go, the spins, the screens, the cuts, they almost have this telepathic connection that they know where each other is going to be, and that's what makes them such a dangerous combo. Yeah, the Lincoln East Spartans advance to 5-6. The Lincoln Northeast Rockets drop to 7-6. Up next for the Rockets, they travel to Lincoln North Star tomorrow for 6:45 tip-off. And as for Lincoln East, their next matchup will be on the 23rd as they will host Lincoln Southwest for a 7:30 p.m. tip-off. Again, final from this one, 71-64. The Lincoln East Spartans win it in an overtime thriller over the Lincoln Northeast Rockets on the road. For our entire group, and special shout out to Rico and Eric for working us through the technical difficulties that we had at the start of this one. For Ben Draws back in the studio, I've been Josh Lill. Thank you for tuning into this presentation of boys high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Have a great night and drive home safely.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
You can search online for hours to find the best electricians in Lincoln and the surrounding area.